So, like I said, the only way you would think your stepdaughter needed help is if you didn't see her without her mom, right? And then it would be something normal if she's over by the bathroom, right? And only if she didn't go, because you know she would probably be in there because she had to go, would it get weird, right? And then if you're trying to entertain her, it's different than oral sex with me, anyway. What I imagine I would do, though, if it was me, is I would stick my tongue out all the way down. Then come up suddenly to smell the vagina, because that's what you gotta smell to make sure she didn't pee if you didn't take her bathing off anyway. Do you understand? And that's not sexual. Now, if I smell something, I might think she wanted a bath too, right? For sure. See, the problem is, I don't see Daphne escorting her to the bathroom. I told you that before, right? If she came in there to me and I don't see her, it's the only reason I'd go over there to her myself. I think she wanted in there and Daphne was still asleep. Right. Right. Wouldn't you? But like I said, it's kind of a blur after all that time too, right? It's 11 plus years, right? With other things happening in the meantime, right? That wouldn't even be on my hit parade or my concern, right? I could easily forget that too, right? Whoever is remembering that was trying to what? Trick me or something? Right. Well, why would she let me do all that anyway? Was she familiar with it with Grandma anyway? Right. Well, if she does, you ask her who showed her that. Right? You know why? It's weird even to you. You're not used to a child doing that with you either. Now, can we stop talking about it? Finally? But see, I'm not the one who remembers what happened, right? I'm having to guess what this person might be talking about in case it's Daphne, right? Or in case someone else tried to set me up too, which would be the ex-boyfriend, right? Who got her pregnant before me, But is she trying to make something happen that didn't really happen, right? Too. See, the curious thing, like I said, would be why didn't she escort her where I could see her, right? If you're going to do something and you yourself are taking her to the bathroom, you don't stay in your bedroom because you're being lazy. Oh no. You escort her to the bathroom, so if I see her, I don't think she's in there with me and go over to investigate what she's doing in there with me. Of course, if she's by the bathroom, I'll logically know, like with Renee, right, what she might be doing. She were to do the same thing. And Daphne can say I wouldn't. No. No, she can't. No, she can't. Because I'm involved with my sister's life. And we have her from the time she came home from the hospital to the time I joined the Navy. That's about 8 years. And I'm around her, right? I don't see her for 4.5 years. She's around 12, 13 then. And I stay in the living room. I don't even mess with her, right? Now, if I'm having wet dreams, Marceline, that's because of Mary Bell. That whatever's going on with me and her, not Renee. At all. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're finding stuff on my sheets, that's probably what it is. Wet dream. That's because of the tension there with Mary Bell. After that, see, I'm trying to move on, right? Let all that shit go. Whoever can't let it go, they know something and can prove it, right? Well, if you can prove it, you would have proved it then. If you can't prove it, you were worried what she would tell the police or yourself, right? Right? You see where I'm going with this, right? You're the one acting like you saw something but that you didn't like, but you can't prove it, right? And this don't help your case. No, it don't. Nope. You're making it worse for yourself. Because see, if I see you, I'm going to think you're taking her to the bathroom. If I don't, I'm going to think she's in there with me by herself. Wouldn't you? Am I going to go over there and help her if I see you, or am I going to go over there and help her if I don't see you and think you're asleep?
Only if you think I'm asleep.
Right. Daphne. But I go over there to help her because she's not supposed to be in there with me alone. I know. And how many times would a child wander in there to you and won't? You kind of wonder that, but if she is, you don't go over there if you see the mom because you figure, oh, she's taking her to the bathroom. I know. You wouldn't know what she was doing as well. You wouldn't have to even worry about it. You could just go back to sleep, whichever way you were facing when you were on the couch. And usually I face out, but whatever. But how can you tell I'm guessing what happened? And how can you tell this person is acting like they know what happened? And why that's bad for my ex-wife and not me? I don't know. See, I got amnesia. I got head trauma from the wreck to the fall. I don't know. Then from the fall till now, I've been dealing with back pain and ankle injury, which I thought the back pain was only a mild break in the pelvis area near the sacrum. I know. But it looks like I'm damaged in the sacrum area too, right? Which, that's why they were telling me I'll be bedridden. I bet I'm arguing with them. Too. Because of the paralyzed man and the man who couldn't get in the pool. Both men were paralyzed to some degree. One from the neck down, maybe, I guess, right? And one from the waist down. Now, with one, Jesus just told him to take up your bed and walk, huh? With both. But it was a Sabbath day. That would be working to them. Well, here's why. Moses said if a man pick up a stick, honey, stone his ass. Or is Moses being sarcastic? Uh-oh. Can you figure it out what he means?
I went to the Lord, and the Lord said, stone his butt.
For picking up a stick. Do you see Moses' sense of humor there? Or do you take it seriously and try to stone someone for picking up his stick? No. He's testing you. No, he is. It's like when he tells the story in Eden. I know. He's saying they ate of this tree, fruit. No. But after they ate of it, they were naked. Okay. I know one thing that can do that, but it ain't no tree. It's sex with another human being who's trying to trick you into having sex with him. Hides behind a tree, sticks out his erect penis like a serpent to Eve, which might mean it might be longer than 10 inches, or 7, or 6, which is normal. Now, 4 or 5 is low. Okay. And again, that's the general consensus, though, right? Men who have big penises also go in the Pornhub, right? Like John Holmes or things like that. Now, I grew up during all this, right? So whether you like it or not, whether you're a Christian or not, I'm exposed to this. So are you probably, Now, what tells you you're a Christian, okay, isn't that you don't watch it with your friends or whatever, right? It's how you handle it as you're watching it. And you don't try to have sex with your buddies usually. The guy and girl, the man and woman are having sex. Even in the porno. Unless you're going into gay shit, and I don't even watch that with my friends. Hell, I don't even want to watch straight sex pornos anymore with my friends. Sorry, man. Not into that with you. Not saying it's something, okay, I want to do with you. Or you want to do with me. I don't know. But that's what I mean. And see, I behave around my friend if I'm watching a porno. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't even get hard. I don't even respond to it sexually because it's a nervous thing. And we're taught against homosexuality in the South, right? Like I told you before, I'm showing you what it's like for me growing up in Georgia too, right? Whether you've been here or not. I know. Right. Now, I'm not telling you anything that's criminal either. But like I said, if you don't feel comfortable about it, just mention it on YouTube and it'll stop. If that's all you want to do is watch pornos with me, I'm not into that. Sorry. It's worse than what they were trying to do with me in the Navy, man. Now, if you want to come over and be a friend or go out to a regular movie, we did that all the time, and I didn't mind all that, right? Well, what, am I fighting you to the death and you killing me? Because I don't remember nothing beyond that either. That's what I'm asking you too. Now, we are trying to date, and you and David have more girlfriends that I know of, probably having more sex than I remember. Anyway. I'm also trying to respect the girl and wait for her to let me know she really wants to go all the way with me. That's what that's about. Not to seduce her, not to tell her yes or no, but like I said, right? She has to really come on strong, right? And what I'm trying to do is, let her date Myron or David sometimes, but what if they want a menage a trois, David? Did that ever happen? I would have to ask you. Because you would also know I don't remember. No, not me. And then shortly after that, I don't see either girl, Tina or Kathy. All right. Is that a jealous friend who caught his other friend having a menage a trois with the two girls? Right. I don't know. I don't remember it right. Because my jealous friend would have to attack me differently than we're practicing karate. Because I'm not trying to hurt him when I'm practicing karate. If I don't remember it, he blacked me out. Which is really a bad friend. Now, had I known that shit, I wouldn't keep coming around him either, David. But why am I? I don't remember it. I don't know what happened, right? With Tina or Kathy, right? And I wasn't after both. I was only after Tina. So then you start talking about them wanting to swap with us. And Kathy date me and Tina date you. And that sounds like someone's trying to do a menage a trois. Now, to me, I would think they're more willing with you, but whatever, right? If it's about penis size. But if it's about oral sex, I don't know. Do you do that? Do you lick it first and then stick it? That's all I could offer him since I'm French and joke around about it anyway. If I read that book right. But I don't remember, right? Why is that? What about the other girl who was in the trailer park in the front trailer, right? Who we could kind of see her, camel toe. Right. If you know what that is, right? In a bikini, so we could both see her. I know. I even rode up there to see her, but that's kind of an off memory, right? Course. I have memory problems with her. I know I went up there. I know I rode the bike up there. It took about an hour and a half, something like that, right? To see her. And I know all the ways to get there, right? I know. I don't know. But I don't remember if I did anything with her, though that's a long way to go up there, just talk to somebody. But we're still talking, and then I can't keep up the relationship after a while, right? And I don't hear from her again, right? And she don't contact me again, right? But could she have been a one-night stand, and David was pissed off about her too, right? Like I said, that makes you a cockblocker. Not a cock knocker. I can. So what? I don't get a girlfriend and you do? I didn't even mess with Gwen that I know of again. And you're the one going off with me to a trailer to meet another girl, and you go into the back room with her, right? I wouldn't say nothing to Gwen about it, right? I don't even remember talking to her about it, right? And I don't go up there unless it's to take her somewhere, right? But again, whatever. But that means, again, we're fighting over pussy. Who can get it and who can't, right? That's stupid. Bros before hoes, you ever heard of that? Sometimes. Again, for both looking for crazy women, they're not all there, right? To fuck you or me like they're doing. But they're probably treating them just as bad, right? To do us both that way, you know. Bros before hoes. That's from Mama. Before I Met Your Mother. Right. They have the bro code. Now, gotta identify that just in case, right? The source is the comedy Before I Met Your Mother, where he talks about everything but meeting the mother. Yeah. What happened all before that, right? How I Met Your Mother, yeah. Gotta get the title where he gets to from copyright and all that. But this is for my friend. If he ever was a friend, I mean, I don't know anymore, right? But I thought we were all trying to date, right? Myron had the longest relationship with Allery that I know of, right? And I'm not into that, right? With him or David, right? And David does know I'm not gay, right? So again, we're not arguing about that. Mm-hmm. But like I said, if I was with Connie, I was still 17, right? Right. I don't remember now. And only Junior would use the Ouija movie to get her to sleep with me, not me and not you. In fact, I would tell her, well, let's just see if you really want to. If you want to stop at any time, just say no. Just say no. All you gotta do. But who would want me to know? Brian. Right. Not my next door neighbor, Brian. Me and him get along all right, right? And we're just friends. Now, his sister was dating another guy, but I would be more attracted to her than anyone in the house, even over Grace. Her mom. Though again. But like I said, what do they do? Wait till I go to sleep? I know. All right. I don't know you're with me because of your boyfriend. Exactly. Because some guys have this ownership mentality from Satan, right? That if they have sex with you, they own you for the rest of your life. I know. Well, that's another reason you're not supposed to have premarital sex with a guy you're not willing to marry. I know. Right? That's why you're supposed to marry the person, not just casually have sex with them, right? Because anyone can do that. Mm-hmm. There's no governing law about fornication and being married and giving in marriage, right? But who's even calling it sin? God or Satan? Satan. What is he doing there, getting us to judge and condemn each other for doing the same thing, right? See, we're all trying to find a girlfriend or a wife if you're straight, and if you're gay, you're going after other men. I get that, or a woman, I know. I'm not here to judge you on the condemnation, but I'm to advise you, right? That's probably not good behavior because sex with the same sex leads to just sex. No reproduction quality there either, but okay. By now, it might be alright to do it. If you understand the population, right? We need to control that a little bit more, I guess, right? That's what I heard. But not everybody's going to feel that. Now, you might make some people buy by that too, right? They'll sleep with me and then women. Now, generally, a woman, though, wants you to be honest about it, right? Like I said. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. And then it's done. Because, again, you can't get mad at something only you can set up. If I don't see you in there with her, I'm going to try to help her myself, right? That's not a crime. No. Like I said, it would only get weird if I pulled down her panties and she didn't go. And then I'll do it if to entertain her. One time. Why? To smell her. Make sure she didn't pee already if she don't go. I don't know. Well, that's all you would have had to do is step out and say, I done let her go. If you done let her go, or did you let her go? Or did you take the behavior with yourself? Like you said. Who else could have coached her like that? Granddad or dad? No, right. Right. Baby daddy? You know. I can't. You can't. You know that too. And if the first word out of her mouth is grandma, of course we can all say she's probably being one to change her, but either way. If I'm a male and she's letting me do all that, right? Is it cause you're in there, or is it cause she knows you're awake, right? And I don't, and you don't. But I'm doing her like I would do Renee to a certain point for a different reason, that right? I'm also expecting her to go back in there to you if you're awake or asleep. That's why I'm trying to get away from her to a point, and then guessing what I did. And I can guess that. You can guess that. By now. Was all I could have been doing, too. Because, again, anything else, and she can go to the police that night, right? Anything less, and she can't be upset about it either. Anything more, and that would be on me. And, but those two things, if I'm trying to give her space to take a bath or a shower with me, right? And I'm trying to figure out why she's still in there with me, right? And I'm going through the list, right? Eat, drink, go to the bathroom, take a shower with me. So I told you about, I remember doing that with my mom when I was 3 or 4. Ask her. And I'm not making it sexual with her either, nor with her daughter. I wouldn't do it sexually, right? But there is a problem there, ain't there? It might confuse her, and she might get upset. Especially if she heard the child say grandma, because I would have to ask her who sugar that. If that's what she let me do. You see why, too, right? That would freak me out, too, right? Because I wouldn't expect that from her either. I would think someone else besides grandma coached her, too, right? Like dad or granddad, unfortunately. That's the male. She's responding to. Like it's okay, Now, if Daphne is asleep, I don't know that either. Like I said, I'm not trying to incriminate anyone. But I'm guessing what they're on about. Without making it a crime, right? And you do know the most logical story is if she's in there with me is also if she recognizes her mom was asleep and you couldn't wake her up and then came in there to me to wake me up, right? That too would seem like coaching behavior, right? From another male party who would sleep on the couch and I was sleeping on the couch. See, granddad's in Arkansas. I ain't got that yet. He wouldn't know I would take the couch or not. But who would know? So. In fact, Daphne didn't know that until Sunday night when she got home and I took the couch and she took the bed. And that went on for 4 days while I'm trying to move back to base. So I told you that too. I told you that too. So who's really alone with her? Biological dad? Biological dad. Who has the opportunity to coach her or not? Biological dad. Right. Not me and Daphne. I'm trying to walk on broken glass, you know what I mean? Like any minute song. Walking on broken glass. You gotta be careful. Now, this person knows that it is though. If Daphne's asleep, she wouldn't know, right? But how would she know she was asleep? To come in there to me at all, right? That's the problem, right? Who could actually coach her, right? Who would know I would take the couch when we got back, right? And there's only one person who really fits that mold, Sal. Not Granddad, he wouldn't know if I would or wouldn't, right? That's what I mean about the coaching involving two. One would have to play Daphne asleep. And one would have to be me asleep on the couch, Daphne. And it's a guess. Daphne, I don't know. I can't prove it in court. Not trying to. But this asshole might be. Who's attacking me on it? Unless I met him at the fall, which is the only other place I blacked out. Mm-hmm. And then that would be about if he was in the gay navy and having anal sex with other men, which is shit. So I told you before. That you can be captain's master and court martial for. And get an other than honorable discharge. Especially if you're married or certain things like that. I told you why he would want to hide it too, right? But I have nothing to hide. I never engaged with sex with a man. Zero, zilch, not even Myron or David, right? Or Russell, no. See, I'm clear about that. Nor anyone in him, right? Now, like I said, if you're sick enough to knock me out, though, I don't know. I don't know what you would do after. Right. Now, if you're doing that, though, and I'm unconscious, I don't remember anything. Didn't even feel it. Not even when I woke up. What did Jesus tell me like the Wolverine? Even my asshole. Excuse my French there. YouTube. Right. I know. But it's still a guess. I know. It's not memory, right? If the memory is fuzzy and you're messing with it even, that's not full memory. Remembering what happened. I told you that before too, right? Even if I think she came in there to me before you brought it up, right? I don't remember all the details. Who would? The best culprit is they're trying to make it seem like it was Daphne too. Would that be something a ex-boyfriend would do or the stepdad? That's right. That's right. See, the person has to have a motive, to coach her to come in there to me. Would that be a motive? So, just like any detective novel, right? Bye.